Hello, my name is Samuel Baker, and this is my enterprise, WriggleBrew. It's an innovative liquid organic fertilizer. In 2022, the fertilizer industry has proven to be problematic for the environment due to runoff, expensive for farmers due to shortages, and has proven a strategic liability for the U.S. due to food insecurity. Florida's environment in particular is deeply negatively impacted by this fertilizer issue through the red tides, fertilizer-driven explosions of algae which threaten ecological stability and kill thousands of fish at a time. WriggleBrew seeks to address this grievance in particular. Today, there are 47,000 commercial growers in the state of Florida, and they use 2 million tons of fertilizer annually, which have a potential for runoff. Hundreds of tons of this fertilizer alone are responsible for the coastal environmental damage we experience annually. Yet, these growers and their fertilizer are necessary for the Florida economy, and they are themselves victims of high fertilizer prices and the supply chain woes. The ideal solution, therefore, would not only remove the fertilizer which is causing this runoff, but also replace it with a product that is satisfactory to the growers. Enter WriggleBrew. Designed and developed specifically to be a non-runoff inducing product, it's also been designed to outcompete existing fertilizers at an affordable price. An example of one of Florida's many growers is John, owner of Ralph Taylor Nursery. John's business has been negatively impacted by the rising fertilizer prices, and he's seeking an alternative. And as a native of South Florida, he's also concerned about runoff, although his priority concern is to keep his farm afloat. John's farm faces several issues. Fertilizers are expensive, and they are sometimes unavailable. If used improperly, many available fertilizers today can burn or even kill plants. Further, John's customers demand more organic plants, and his biggest buyer, Home Depot, is very demanding on how well the plants look. These demands are made harder by the threat of pests, which may require even additional treatments and further costs to remove. WriggleBrew addresses all of these concerns. Not only is it more affordable and more available, but it cannot cause burn if overused, is entirely organic as it is derived from worm castings, and even helps prevent pests. In terms of cost, WriggleBrew is 6% more affordable than traditional fertilizers, who also charge additional fees in taxes and shipping, which WriggleBrew includes in its pricing. The total addressable market for WriggleBrew is large, over $418 million in the state of Florida. Our goal is to reach 5% saturation in the small farms market and 0.5% saturation in the large farms market, totaling $2.5 million. By addressing the fertilizer need among farms, WriggleBrew directly impacts the largest source of nitrogen and phosphorus runoff. Tampa Bay alone receives 87.5 tons of nitrogen annually, a reduction in which would directly lead to a reduction in red tide. WriggleBrew has already found success in selling to small farms, including John from Ralph Taylor Nursery, who was particularly impressed by the loss reduction he achieved by using WriggleBrew, saving many of his plants he would have otherwise lost. WriggleBrew's team consists of 4 college students and our strategic advisor, each of us bringing a unique set of skills to the table, helping to make fertilization in Florida better for the grower, the state, and the environment. WriggleBrew is seeking funding, space, and opportunities to connect with those who might benefit from an innovative, more affordable, and more environmentally friendly fertilizer. So look for us on the web or follow our social media as we work to make Florida farming more sustainable.